Howdy everybody, welcome back to the 16th of September 2025, and we're using the lawnmower today in a wagon to haul stuff around because I'm still not getting around very easily. Yeah, so welcome back, hang tight, and we're going to put some of the stuff back together on the little Alice Chalmers Model B and get it out of the shop. Trying to get stuff ready to roll and be portable so we can move it to the new place. Okay, well, we made it down to the shop without falling down or otherwise getting hurt. And I got both of the brand new tires for the little Alice B. They're a 400 by 15. These are a 400 by 15 Farm King tire, which is the right size for the little Alice B and its little rear wheels. But look at all the nubbies sticking off the sidewalls of these tires here. Yeah, quite the deal there. I don't know where they're made, probably India or somewhere. Just gonna look here, made in India. Yep, made in India. Like I said though, I'm not gonna mount them on the rims. I'm just gonna put the rims of those big fat, what are they, 600 by 15 trailer tires. Pulled the one rim off that was next to the stove, just so it wouldn't get hot and cook the rubber and explode and whatever. So I'm going to clean up the lug bolts, put that rim back on with that old tire on it, and we're going to call it good, because at least the thing will roll. And that's what my goal is right now, is to have tractors that roll, and the ones that run, I'm going to try to make them run again, like the old Farm LH, get that new alternator all wired up in it, because we're going to have to pull tractors out of the barn with it, I'm thinking. Anyway, we're going to get right to it. The other thing I won't be doing is putting all of the 3-point hitch stuff on the back end of the little Alice here right offhand. We're going to wait till we get it to the new place. So I got to get a box out here and box all this stuff up and make sure I have it all and don't lose half of it in the move. A couple of things that'll be going is this old coat rack that I made out of some shoe horses. Piece of pipe runs down to a Chevy wheel, I believe. Yeah, it was one of my first welding attempts, and realized you can't weld bronze to steel, but hey, you know what, it's holding. Besides a bunch of hand tools, Granddad's shop-built old bench grinder here, or floor model grinder, it'll be going as well. I just got to unhook all the wiring from up here at the box there behind that broom handle, because that whole thing is going to go to the new place. Well, I think those threads cleaned up well enough to put a little slick stuff on there and reattach that wheel right there to the hub. And here we are, putting the lug bolts back in the wheels. This is the one Alice Chalmers rim that was on the front of this thing. That's why I pulled it off. I was going to take the tire off, have it sandblasted, the rim that is, down here, and then mount the new 400 by 15 tires on this rim here and one more that I picked up. But yeah, we're going to let this thing just be as it is for right now, with some bolts in it on these big fat tires, just to get it to where we can roll it to the new place. And that is yet to be determined. Really kind of upset with some people. They started turning the Nelson Creek Farm Facebook group into a political forum, blaming me for voting for Donald Trump as why I lost the farm, and if I'd have voted for Biden, I'd have had the farm. Well, who I voted for is neither here nor there, but that's what they were saying, and just circumstances the way they are Yeah, the farm would have probably been gone regardless who got in there. Sadly, some people are just really ignorant. Yeah, that group was not a forum for discussing political beliefs and views. It was there just to tell you what I was doing here at the farm, kind of like this YouTube channel. But I've warned everybody that the group was going to go away on Facebook because there won't be any more Nelson Creek Farm, so it's gone now. Yeah. My local hardware store was starting a new fastener campaign the other day, so I stopped by to see what it was all about and what they had on special. First thing I noticed was a great big sign hanging in there above their fastener aisle that said, "Are you getting tired of being nailed by high prices from our competitors? Well, come see us for a good cheap screw." Yeah. Well, there's this little John Deere wagon. Like I said, it's probably got a couple of flat tires on it. I built the wood rack around it here, years and years ago. Yeah, it's kind of sad looking shape. It's been sitting in that very same spot now for about 5-6 years. So I guess it's time we hook it up to something and move it out of there. Alrighty, we got the drop bar up out of the weeds, and I got it hooked up to the back of the hitch of the riding lawnmower. And in the process, I found a bunch of good stuff. Yeah, that I dumped out here a long time ago. There's a can of Big Shot blaster lubricant, PV blaster kind of stuff. A brand new can of WD-40 sitting right there next to it, and some brand new sockets for like spark plugs and that sort of thing. Well, there's that little wagon up out of the weed patch over there. Yeah, that tire is flat. We may just roll around with it today though, and maybe it'll end up working itself off that rim. But yeah, we're gonna go down, dump all of these limbs out of it, and then we're gonna haul some trash. So yeah, the little thing's becoming useful again. Well, that's something you never want to see this time of year. Harvest season. Don't know where they're heading, but it looks like it might be just down the road here to the south of me. That's only like the third batch of those trucks and whatnot to come screaming by here this morning. So something big's going on out south out there. As you can see, I got all the twigs and limbs out of the back of the little wagon here. Just some small trash left in it. And I even aired up the tire, but you can see that dimple in it. It's still flat, yeah. So gonna need some new tires on this little trailer. Till I discovered that tire is actually the same size tire as what's right here on the front of the riding lawn tractor. If you recall, I bought a pair of new tires for the front end of the riding lawn tractor because it always had a flat on its right side. And it's the same size as what's on the left side, but it's narrower. Yeah, for some reason that tire is much narrower than that one. So for what I'm going to do now, I guess I'll just keep putting air in that tire on the little wagon as I need it and use it until I can change that left front tire off the riding lawnmower, put it on the trailer, and then replace the left front with that second new tire. Yeah, that way I'll have the narrow matching tread tires on the front of the lawn tractor and have a matching tire for the other one on the other side of the little wagon. Yeah, sounds like a plan anyway. We all know Yoda from the Star Wars fame, right? But did you know Yoda had a last name? Yeah, Odalehu is Yoda's last name. Get it, Yoda? Odalehu? Yeah, okay, bad joke. Now, as for why the Super M and the Farmall H are outside sitting in what was the apple orchard, things are starting to move pretty quick around the farm. Both these tractors are going to end up over at the new house. I'm going to be signing on that on Friday coming up. What is that, the 26th? So somewhere after that, both of these are going to end up getting moved over to the new place along with a couple other ones. And maybe between now and then, I can get the 12-volt alternator and all of its system wired up on the Farmall H and get that running. If you notice something missing right there, yeah, the WD-45 left earlier today, and the little Alice Chalmers B that was in the shop have also left. So yeah, they're thinning out the herd pretty quick around here. In fact, the only two Alice's that are left on the place is this D14 that is sitting here that was built in '59. It's chained onto the back of a pickup they were using to pull it around with. They're going to come back and offload, after they offload the WD-45 and the little B and pick that up. And they're also going to grab the loader that came off of the B and take that with them. They didn't pay me enough to get all the really good parts off of some of them that we'd picked up over the years. Some of the stuff like the dually extensions for the D14. They're a round donut kind of a thing. Those are kind of rare and not. They're going to be a little bit more than what the tractor is sold for. So, anyway, yeah, they're going to a new home over in Jerome County. So. And that sounds about like where I'm going to be going, because Friday, like I said, the 26th, will be signing on the new place, and everything that's left here will start getting moved over there. Yeah. So, yeah, the little 39 early 39 Farmall A is gone. The Super AI is gone, as well as the John Deere B, and the Oliver 70 has already left the farm. I tell you, the cops around here are something else. They really, truly are. Local nudist colony found a big old hole in their privacy fence the other day. Somebody had been peeking through it, evidently. Police say they're looking into it as well. I'd like to let you all know, though, about the fire trucks and stuff that went out by here earlier today. Unfortunately, a fellow did get hung up in an auger on a grain storage elevator system. Didn't turn out too well, unfortunately. Sad deal that way, and it was the way it went. But yeah, unfortunately, farming is a dangerous job. Well, that's going to wrap things up for today here at Nelson Creek Farm, what's left of it. Yeah, we'll be doing another video or two on the move to the new place. It's about a half hour from here. And we're going to keep playing with the old iron and other such toys, so make sure you stay tuned for all that, and keep on subscribing. And thank you for all of those of you that have subscribed to the channel. We're going to keep puttering along and attending tractor shows and meets and all that kind of thing. So if you like old iron, hang tight. We'll be showing you more of it. Anyway, I'm Dave, and we'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye for now.